Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Devin and I are starting another
Well, look who it is!
Well, we're waiting of Kingdoms Forlorn, Dragons, Devils, and Kings. The highly anticipated game that I have been waiting on since, I think I brought it up to you like 5 years ago.
Was it 5 years?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. Like a couple years, maybe?
It's a couple years, yeah, because I remember it was around Gen Con time that we were talking about it. And all things considered, I think the turnaround time is not bad.
Do these guys ever, go to Gen Con?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I technically didn't go this last year, but no, I don't think so.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the Canadian
they have a blood feud with Katie, apparently, so...
No, they don't. Because, it's kind of like...
Well, they threw a little shade in their book, and he really took that personal.
Well, yeah, it's like whenever... I remember one time, whenever I was in college, I had a friend who was going to a rival school. Mm-hmm. And I remember I brought it up, I'm like, oh yeah, you guys we're rivals. And she's like... No, we're your rivals, but you guys are nothing to us because we always win. And that's how this makes me think of, where it's like, I hate them, and they're like, I don't even know who you are. But yes, we are starting Kingdoms Forlorn. Don't worry, ATO is not over. It's over. It's over. We hate it. Yeah. We decided to take a break after Cycle 2 to play this specifically. So a couple caveats. One, the flow and format of Kingdoms Forlorn is a little different. It's not as easy to just kind of make it as a series because in ATO it's just a cycle, and we just play through the cycle. Here it's like you just kind of have quests in these nights that can go on their own quest, so it's a lot of more kind of like plug and play. So the format of the structure of the series might be a little bit weird until we iron out the kinks. Also, for the first couple episodes, I have read this rulebook. We did go through the Learn to Play. There is no way in hell I have retained everything in this rulebook, so it's a lot. There's going to be references until, again, we play it for a significant chunk of time, and Devin quits working 12-hour, 9 to 7 days.
You know what can I do?
He can read the rulebook, and I'll read it. But I think we're good enough to start. We are using the Squires. Originally, I think we were going to kind of two-hand it, but then in the Learn to Play, which is very nice, teaches you how the Squires work, and I actually kind of like the ease of...
They're super simple. Yeah. And that way we can, as I said to you earlier, we can really take ownership for our individual nights.
Yes.
And our individual stories will move forward faster versus 4 separate nights running, and each one of them just gets a little bit of story every half a year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, we have decided... Well, I've decided to play the Fleshritter and the Famishing.
The Famishing.
I was going to go and pick, all the characters seem interesting, but I don't know. Gotta go back to my German roots. Big meaty boys.
Big, sexy meaty boys.
And Devin, who did you decide to play?
I picked Sir Sonch and Little Sir.
Oh, is it and Little Sir?
No, just Sir Sonch. But Little Sir is monkey companion.
Little Sir, yeah. Yeah, what was the monkey's name from Aladdin? Apu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abu. Apu?
I think it was a P. A poo and a P.
Poo and a P.
All right, well, let's learn a little bit about these characters, shall we?
Yeah, let's read our prologues.
So, what is this book? Who is Fleshritter? The Fleshritter is a member of an ancient order, the Fleischorden. These butcher knights hunt monsters for a living and enhance themselves by using mystical curing methods to extract the essence of the meats they harvest from their quarry. They are stronger, faster, more resilient than the average human, and ideally suited to hunt across the cursed Kingdoms Forlorn. The Fleshritter is a hard-hitting combatant, ideal to deliver powerful strikes, or to stand as a defensive bulwark against enemies. The Fleshritter thrives on the front line of combat, while his techniques can make use of Fleisch tokens to enhance his attacks, heal his wounds, or support his allies. So, yes, I have these Fleisch tokens that are used either to put into the Knight's Pool, or just on my board that I can use instead of heat, which is neat. Or, like, to use abilities. Like, I have a card that is called, where was it? Cured Darkland, which allows me to heal.
Nice.
So that's pretty neat. Do you want me to read my prologue?
Well, we might as well.
Alrighty. Well, have these little bookmarks. So there's me. There's me.
So hot.
Skathunk. Skathunk. I know there's no audio. You have to come back to my subpar read. Well, I think I'm a strong reader. I try to make it. Maybe I wish I could be a voice actor. The rhythmic sound of the rising and falling cleaver fills the air in the dingy, crowded kitchen. To one side, a cast iron pot the size of a barrel sits over flames, stoked to a painful brilliance, while a hulking figure hunches over the broad oaken table, a wickedly sharp blade flashing in his hand. Uthgar of the Fleshritter order reaches for the haunch of a recently slaughtered bullock, turning his blade to the meat with quick efficiency. His lips part, tip of the tongue tracing a rapidly evaporating line as his taste buds quiver. A little garlic, some fire-zant sea salt. Heavenly. The door behind him... Perfect. The door behind him clatters open. A familiar, similarly broad figure muscles her way inside. Across her shoulders, a boar, still wet from the grass where it fell to the huntress's arrows. She slams it onto the table, casting Ulthgar's beef aside. Carve this up, little brother. Stop calling me that! Ulthgar sighs through gritted teeth. You're only 5 minutes the eldest. And I always will be. The older Fleshritter Hulda leers. So do as you're told, and stop pouting. Ulthgar considers a rebuttal, tempted to throw the carcass on the floor, but then he remembers the apples and the red onions just about to go bad. Maybe sausages? Boar meat cures so well. Fine, but I'm keeping half. A third. Hulda snaps back. I killed it. I get the dragon's share. She watches her brother quietly as he sets to work. She'd never admit it, but he was always the quicker with a knife. Finally, she breaks the silence. Have you heard? Stove Matron Jute is looking for volunteers to escort a caravan into Iceframgard for the Resettlement Council. Babysitting a bunch of refugees. Hardly seems like your thing. Maybe not, but the Principality. Have you heard of some of the beasts they've been finding there? The Veiled Blade are offering silver groats hand over fist for meat, organs, pelts. Uthgar puts his knife down, meeting his sister's eyes. The pair grin, blood starting to race in their veins. Bet I snag a bigger one than you, she gloats. You're on! Ulthgar returns to his butchery, but the excitement of the hunt is already beginning to surge within him. And thus begins the tale of Fleshritter. Mark the prologue box on your night sheet. You've unlocked the first chapter. Proceed to the night setup section of page 3. Okay?
Nice!
I got a hot sister.
Yeah, she sounds...
She sounds thick.
She sounds like a lot of woman.
Got those birthing hips.
Goddamn right. Oh boy. So let's see here. Who is Sersonge? The Storytracker Knight has had a long career, with many a campaign behind him. He brings this seasoned worldview to the forefront as he travels from kingdom to kingdom, searching for adventures worthy of his time. At his side, the loyal Little Sir serves as his eyes and ears in the perilous realms to which he travels. A born leader, Sersonge's specialties lie in guiding his comrades to victory and serving the killing blow to his foes, as befits a legend of his stature. Little Sir can be used during a clash to put an enemy off balance, or to support an ally with the cunning tactical maneuvers. The Grizzled Knight also excels at dealing damage to the enemy, exploiting their weak spots.
Nice.
Just drool on my face. Prologue. Can't believe this is like his final words.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The frost-limed soil crackles underneath the weight of the falling body. Puffs of faded grey dust rising as the broken knight accepts his fate, lying still in the dust. Already he can feel the warmth leaving his extremities. The clouds of breath rising from the blood-caked lips growing smaller with each exhalation. Sersonge's whiskers twitch as his eyes press closed, not so much from the pain, but from the wariness that has become his most constant companion of late. Didn't picture it going this way. The last chapter of his legacy, the footnote scribbled in the margin of the final page, the great and dauntless Sir Sanche of Ebrevia, laid low by a rattle plate. Still, he spares a glance at the pile of bones and rusting armor that was his last foe. At least he'll have no loose ends. The knight thinks to himself, well, almost none. A tiny shape scampers across the lifeless dirt of the principality, childlike fingers scuffing the snow as the little ape lunges towards his master. Little Sir frets over the fallen Sanche, with concern in his eyes, worrying at his shoulder to try and urge him to stand. "Sorry, old chap," Sanche groans. "Not this time. Afraid you'll be going on alone." A shadow flits over the fallen knight and his companion, a flash of darkness that brings with it an icier chill. There's a flurry of ruffling feathers, and a rush of displaced air, and the shadow becomes not a person, but still something, thinking, reasoning, watching. Sanche looks up to see the long curved beak protruding from the hollow, dark hood. The faintest twist of a smile is visible in those shadows. "Sir Sanche of the Skvala." The voice's dry rustle of crumbling leaves, a faint whisper.
Was that like just a weird language?
Sir Sanche of Luskvalan.
Oh, okay.
The voice is a dry rustle of crumpling leaves.
Got it.
And I had it. Sir Sanche of Luskvalan. Only a firm, undeniable permanence. Took you long enough. Where have you been? I'll always be here. The hooded figure whispers hoarsely. A brass leg away, never further. Then you know what led to this. The last legend of the Tracker Knight. Ba-ba-bum. This is the tale of how Sir Sanche met his end. You will now embark on a journey back through his legend.
Oh, interesting.
Learning what brought him to this fate. Mark the prologue box on your on your knight's sheet. You've unlocked the first chapter.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So, we already know I die at the end.
Maybe. I just imagine like you're like just an absolute tryhard. We're like you're like just so dramatic. You're like, Sir Sanche, get up! Let me do this. Let me.
Oh, this is the big one. This is the big one.
Look, you stubbed your toe. Just get up. No, this is my final hour. All right, so basically, how the format goes, instead of just picking like a cycle to go through, we basically have these nights that we will most likely be alternating on. I think probably a solid one is like chapter, like alternate back and forth to keep it so we're not like constantly just jump back and forth between people's stories. It's like, wait, I don't remember what happened last, because that's happened in like ATO whenever you're jumping between all those adventure hubs, and it's like I don't know what's going on anymore. But you essentially pick or are told to go through a particular kingdom. It sounds both of us are tied to the principality. And here's the thing. I don't care if your knight dies, as long as your monkey doesn't die.
No, he's immortal.
We'll see about that. He could be good meat. But, yeah, so we basically pick a knight to do their quest. All other knights, or squires in this case, will either choose to investigate or free roam. So the quest is like overarching main story of your knight, and that kind of dictates the flow of a session. Investigation is trying to figure out a little bit more of like your character's backstory, stuff about the kingdom that you're in, just basically side quest stuff is how I took it. And then free roam is none of that. If you just don't want to do an investigation, then it's just you're along for the ride.
I mean, it gives you like a lead of something you can follow.
You could free roam to do another investigation if you failed.
Okay.
Because you can fail your investigations, just like you can fail your quests. But yeah, so that's kind of where the tweaking of how these videos are going to go. So we'll play it by ear. But we're starting with Fleshritter's quest because we kind of already got that set up. Are you ready? I'm going to change his voice because I didn't realize that Fleshritter's name was
Uthgar.
was Uthgar. So there's glare.
Let's give him a lisp. I mean, he's got a hair lip underneath that helmet.
Yeah, he also has a big dick. Okay, so quest 1 is called To Make an Omelet. Venture into the Principality of Stone, and beware of egg. Beware of egg. Okay. To make an omelet. The Fogwatch Fortress is abuzz with activity. It's not often that an expedition sets off into the deep fog, and word of this one has drawn many curious onlookers. As you sit with Hulda on the driver's board of the lead wagon, you look back over the gathered convoy. These settlers, barely more than refugees if you are honest, talk excitedly amongst themselves. The Resettlement Council paints an optimistic picture of what life will be like beyond the fog. A vision of untapped potential, vast tracts of land waiting to be claimed, and prosperity at the journey's end. Oh, we know Hulda has huge tracts of land. You know better. Many of your fellow Fleshritters return from the long-lost kingdoms with tales of harrowing danger, forsaken realms, and, most interesting to you, fierce monsters. But you can see why these people would run the risk of the uncharted, perilous realms beyond the fog. The children are scrawny from underfeeding, while the parents are uncomfortably gaunt and gray in the face. As they finish preparations, you can see some of the fortress's residents, border duchy folk through and through, regard them with disdain or even outright hatred. The animosity between the refugees displaced before the coming of the deep fog and the people of the border duchies is well known. Mark the quest box on your night sheet for Chapter 1. I don't know what I mark it with. I guess I'll do an X. Prepare an expedition into the Principality of Stone, setting aside the Agnite encounter card. It's unavailable for the duration of this expedition. Your starting Kingdom Palace S3. Proceed to the Outpost phase, then return here. So, the Outpost phase is in this book. But, let's learn a little bit about the Principalities of Stone, shall we? I've already read this to you when we did the Learn to Play, but now they're going to know. Once, this realm was known as Isernvald, the Demesne of Smiths. Isernvald steel was famed the world over. The rich and powerful throughout the Grand Kingdoms lusted after Isernvald armor. The forges of the Vice-Kaiser Foundry and the crown-owned Kaiser Works burned so brightly that night never truly fell upon the capital, and the air of the kingdom was perpetually filled with a choking haze of smoke and ash and the clangor of hammers upon metal. When the comet passed overhead, many in the kingdom felt it was a dire portent, but they had no idea just how dire. Soon after, a plague of petrification began to spread throughout the... What is that? Throughout the populace. Many pleaded with their king for help, but the response from within the conqueror's castle was lacking. The wealthy of the land clad themselves in armor to protect themselves from the plague, while the poor rioted or fled to the border duchies. The deep fog fell, and, for a time, Isernvald was lost to the world. Now, the fog lifts, and where the Demesne of the Smiths once lay is now the Principality of Stone, a waste ravaged by the stone curse, groundquakes, and wandering abominations. If you would brave this grim realm, you must harden your heart and cling to your courage, for through the principality may at first seem lifeless, countless unspeakable things crawl among the bones of fallen Isernvald. So now, this has its own specific set of rules, so there's Panzer gates and keys, which you learn to play. Basically, Panzer gates are walls that shoot up that prevent you from going in a certain direction. You need keys to get past them. There is a Panzer Parasite condition card. That's the Parasite X condition. Armor tokens, so they get placed on monster sheets, and they raise the AT of the monster.
Gross.
There's Armor Piercing, and that's a keyword. And something about the Devil's Bargain, which... The Devils introduce a special mechanic bargain that is different for each devil. That I think is based on when we attack a devil, so we're not there.
Okay.
That comes up. Alright, so there is a outpost phase, so we have a half-ruined keep outpost, which allows us to either visit the Mercenary Guild, the Inn, the Scouts Guild, Shrine of the Saints, the Notice Board, the Merchant Shop. And each one of these has an early bird option. Basically, if we choose to go to that one first, we get the early bird effect. Otherwise, we just get regular effects. But we don't have gold. Nothing said we started with gold. And I think we need gold to literally do anything here. Because we can't hire scouts. The inn, instead of rolling... So if we go there, instead of rolling for an effect, we can choose one. 2 random knights gain 1 to any virtue for the duration of this expedition. We can gain a stone key.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah,
Sounds like these Panzer Gates are going to be a problem. So
yeah, so...
we might as well get some keys.
Nice. Let's put it right there. Right on the refrigerator.
So we went to the inn.
Yep. Went to the inn, and they're just like, hey, you might need this. Where you're going, you're going to want one. Yeah, because the Mercenary Guild, they give you a mercenary and the learn to play. They're helpful, like passive, well, not passive, but like helpful one-time abilities. Scouts Guild, that's how we got to see where that, where one of the tiles was.
Okay.
But yeah, local urchins. But I believe we needed gold, and instead in the learn to play we started with 5 gold, and I don't think we. Yeah, I guess we can also go to the notice board. So the notice board back here.
Did anything give you a clue indicator?
Not yet. I go back into my story after we're done at the outpost.
Oh, okay.
So there is. So there's 2 contracts that we can sign. There's an escort service and a search and rescue. It's on the... a party may sign a contract, check available contracts on page 9, which is over here. So normally you dismiss anyone who willingly wants to head into the kingdoms as mad and leave them be. But this person is both mad and rich, which can mean a solid payday for you. All you have to do is make sure they don't die. Easy, right? And the first thing they're going to do is die. So your objective, escort your charge through the kingdom unharmed. Or search and rescue. It's a common enough story, but be it due to excess of wine, bravery, or foolishness, someone else has gone missing beyond the deep fog. The reward offered is meager, but you're heading that way anyway. Perhaps it's worth your time. Find the missing person. They do tell you the reward for the search and rescue is a scavenge 1.
Okay.
And then the reward at the end of the expedition, see rewards. If you have at least 1 clue left on the kingdom sheet, scavenge 1. If you have 3+ clues, scavenge 3 instead.
Sure, we can do a search and rescue.
Search and rescue.
That's pretty light. I don't know about a full fucking escort on my first mission.
Well, buckle up, because I kind of looked ahead. I was trying to figure out what my clue stuff was. I think my whole first quest is a escort.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Okay, so we're doing the search and rescue.
Yep. Place a random small kingdom tile on the kingdom sheet. This is where your target was seen last. When you enter any other small kingdom tile, any knight may test sagacity.
Hey, I'm good at that.
To investigate. Oh yeah, you will be good at this. Success, replace a small kingdom tile on the kingdom sheet with another random small tile. Return to the previous one if you would move on to the tile placed. Okay. So a random small kingdom tile.
I am the tracker knight.
You are the tracker knight. Did I have it? Oh, I might have taken it out. Okay. Yeah, and the rest are higher level. So search and rescue, and yeah. These were in numerical order. So port district effect, merchant district effect, noble district effect. Okay, those are for the 4. So I will put. So we need to find. Or whenever we land on any other small one that's not the note. Once we basically land on the card that this is where it is, we found him.
Oh, okay. So it's
a small.
It's a small. So we just explore around and hopefully find
find whatever one I pull. But that, like, so for example, like, okay, so this is the one. We need to find number 1. If we don't land on number 1, let's say we go this 2, you can check sagacity, and if you succeed, I think it was an 8 or higher, we can replace this with another one.
Oh, okay.
So you're just kind of getting leads on where he might be. All right, I think that's all we can do while not having any money, unless, let me double check one thing in setup. Maybe we do start with money in the...
Like, I start with 10,000. I don't know why.
That's right. Yeah. From your well-known travels.
Yeah,
throughout
I'm
the
a
land.
legendary tracker knight.
Right.
My 401k. I remember I have a bachelor's in monkey business.
Silly me. I forgot. Okay. Okay. I am not seeing anything. We probably do start with like some sort of money, but I am...
Let's roll 10 cash. 10 money units.
10 money. Actually, it didn't say...
Mine didn't.
Yours didn't?
I checked.
Okay. Yep, no, we're poor. Okay. Before long, the wagons are ready, and your convoy sets off. The imposing white walls of the fog loom large overhead, and the chattering excitement descends into murmurs, then whispers, then silence. The caravan limps out of the fog, many of the hopeful settlers now white-faced and wide-eyed. Scarce a handful will speak of what they witnessed within that misty white domain. Even you are reluctant to recall the shadows in the mist, the groaning screams, the crunching sounds of teeth on bone. Your convoy is missing at least a third of its number already. You try not to think of how many of the missing were children. Instead, you look to Hulda. The pair of you share a silent moment of determined resolve. Okay, your objective. Escort the settlers' caravan into the heart of the Principality of Stone, keeping them safe from any threats. Place an errant clue on your tile. This is the caravan.
Okay.
The caravan will always move together with your party marker. The caravan's strength is represented by 5 resilience tokens. Use generic tokens. So I guess these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, put them right there. Keep as many resilience tokens as you can to keep the caravan safe. Such a group will attract a lot of unwanted attention in the kingdoms. Place red acrylic cubes on the time tracks on spaces 4, 7, 11, and 14. Okay. 4, 7, 11, 14. 4, 7, 11, and 14. During the story step, if there's a red acrylic cube on the current time space, like trigger an encounter.
Oh.
1 night in the I think that's a typo. 1 night in the party may gain 1 martial clue, or if we fail, we lose 1 resilience. When you reach 5 threat for the first time, also lose 1 resilience. You could spend 1 resilience as a stone key. Protect your settlers. What you walk into the kingdoms with is likely all you will have. As the caravan pauses on the edge of the mist, the nominal leader of the settlers, a scrawny fellow by the name of Friedrich, joins you at the head of the procession. Naive and young, his eyes sparkle with the dream of a better life. Under his arm, Friedrich holds a rolled-up map, found in a dusty old library somewhere, detailing the lay of the land ahead of you. Fallen Eisenwald, now known as the Principality of Stone. A few markers on the map point out possible places to try and establish a new village. So I get to choose. You've come to this desolate kingdom to help the refugees find a home. True, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself in the meantime. The heart of the kingdom is where the biggest beasts will lurk, and the Veiled Blade Syndicate is always lurking for fresh parts for their black market. The settlers just need a little push. Encourage Friedrich to set his sights higher and plot a course deep into the Principality. Lose 1 resilience. Village, come on. We got monsters to kill.
We got beasties to kill.
Or 2, you have a job to do, and that should always take priority, even if it means letting the chance of hunting some real prey slip through your fingers. You need to keep the caravan safe first and foremost. Advise caution and stick to the less dangerous roads. A settlement closer to the edge of the kingdom will be safer. Gain 2 heat. It's all about the hunt.
All the hunt,
All
baby.
about the hunt.
All about that hunt.
Well, we lose our resilience already.
Come on. A little further in. Further in.
Yeah, just a little more. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You meet your sister's eyes. Hulda, nodding in agreement. We do that brother, like that brother clasp, yeah. From Predator. We're both just jacked.
And sweaty.
Yeah, and sweaty. You both have the scent of a hunt in your nostrils, and no babysitting assignment will get in the way of that. Swaying Friedrich to see things your way is easy. You just need to wave the possibility of fame and wealth in front of him, and he latches onto it. A course is set, following the as-yet uncharted roads deep into the dust-choked kingdom. Ahead, the Principality beckons, and its denizens are already taking note of your arrival. Gain 1 passion. I'm a little chubbed.
You a little chubbed up?
A little chubbed. At the start of the story step, if your time is 8, C004. If you fail the expedition in any way, immediately C0019. Begin the delve.
Welcome.
Okay. So, what did it say? So anytime it's on 4, we just have an encounter?
Yeah, anytime it's on one of those cubes.
Okay. All right. And then, do you read anything for your investigation? I know whenever I was looking at, like, my...
Is it something related to the kingdom, specifically, or...?
No, because, like... Oh, I guess, like, because if you're doing... Yeah, because mine has Quest 1, then it has all my investigations here. Like, in Chapter 1.
I don't know about investigations.
Here, let me see it. Yeah, you had your bookmark covering it. This.
Oh.
So there's your Quest 1, which we aren't doing. So you pick, I think, which investigation, like, you're trying to do. And you read it? Yeah, I think whichever one you pick is what you're trying to go for. Okay.
Ooh, then I definitely want glorious recollection then.
Glorious purpose.
Okay, so I go to I11.
Yep.
Which are where?
Just keep going until you see I11.
Oh, here it is. I just read here.
I believe so.
Okay, badass. Well. If it isn't old Sanche. The person sitting across from you leans back in her chair. Oh, it's a female. Her wrinkled features bearing a stern bent that almost turns into a scowl. She can only hold that for a moment, though. Her teeth flash behind her lips in a bloody grin. Bloody cheek, you sputter, good-naturedly. Oh, my foot, you can hardly talk. Maril. Oh, my God, that name. Married. I'll just say married. Married. M-H-E-R-E-I-D-D. Married. Married.
Yeah, see?
Married.
Yeah, married.
Married?
Sure.
When was the last time you could wake up without aching joints? Too long, Mary leans forward, a move accompanied by creaking either from her chair or her bones. Little Sir leaps from your shoulder, scampering towards her, and she rewards him with a kind scratch behind the ears. Speaking of long times, I thought you were out of the game, old man. What happened? I never stopped exploring. My blood's too wild to settle down. I just stopped making a name for myself. It's a younger knight's game these days, Marit sighs. Each day it gets harder to live up to stories, and easier to fade into obscurity. Who could forget the first blade of trust? Plenty folks, she shrugs. You know, some scavengers even found my sword in the ruins of Cathedral there, and they just sold it on like a simple knife. If they knew the deeds it would witnessed. The folk it laid low, last I heard, some wandering merchant had it strapped to his belt. Pudgy-fingered lout, who's never held a weapon in his life. Disgraceful, you mutter. Such a masterwork, reduced to a common blade. It belongs in the hands of a true warrior, not some coin grabber. Make an investigation mark on your night sheet for Chapter 1.
So you should mark it on the right.
Right?
Yes, because if you succeed, you should mark the left.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was like, are you going to fill that in?
Draw a clue card. Collect the clues denoted on that card to succeed.
Okay. So you already did. Got it. So that you need to find 3 green.
3 green?
Yeah. Because you have a primary clue, which is the green, and then the secondary clue, which is yellow. And I think your success is tied to the green.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. I don't know what the You might need both, but we'll figure that out.
Okay.
All right. So now we are delving. We are into the Principality of Stone. And we just move around, I guess. I think to continue mine, we need to get to during the story step, if there's a red acrylic. Oh, and it trigger an encounter. Okay. I was like, man, 6 fights? Encounter. Those are the one-time use things that are on the back of this. Yes, this is the... It is simple. There's an encounter rules summary, but it's a 100-page rulebook, guys. So I'll have to walk through the steps of that, but yes. Okay, because I was like, that's brutal. All right, where do you want to go?
Okay, so just a quick refresher. So when we go to a location, we go here. Obviously, these are the numbers that affect time and threat. The exploration cards. Run me past those again. So if we're drawing like the top one, then it's based on the direction.
No. So there's the travel step, then the exploration step where we draw the card and resolve whatever it says.
Okay.
And if we're prompted to gain a clue, it's off of the next card in the direction that we were moving from. So if we went to the left, or if we went to the west, we'd gain a blue. Or anyone who can gain a blue would gain a blue.
Okay. So in
it's
that
not
case,
based off the card that we just drew.
Okay. So I'm going to take some heat.
Okay.
And I'm going to use risk assessment.
Okay.
It is a cooldown. I look at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck and put them back in the same order. Okay. I thought I got to just manipulate them. But I get to look at them.
Okay.
Okay. Panzer Pit is the third one. So first one is Grasp of the Fog. Place this card in the active effects area. Then place a generic token on a random direction on this map. On this card. To travel in that direction, enter the deep fog according to standard rules and discard this card. If you travel in a different direction, place a generic token on that direction on this card. When there are 3 tokens, so essentially it limits the directions we can go to avoid the fog.
Okay.
So that's the first one. Next is Stonequake. Place a rubble token on a random path leading from your current kingdom tile. That path is closed off until the end of this expedition.
Nice.
And then Panzer Pit. Place a single Panzer Gate token on every unlocked path. So this is a very limiting map. Every single one of these is limiting the directions we can go.
Well, we could go through the deep fog, but
yeah,
we probably shouldn't. It's right off rip.
Yeah, so it's Fog, Stonequake, Panzer Pit.
Sir Sanch, where should we go? We're fucked.
We're trapped already. We just left.
Okay, so here is my thinking. So if we could go south, that going south is probably going to give us the most options of moving. To kind of keep avoiding the deep fog.
But to do our side quests, we have to go to small spots.
Yes.
Was it with
small
cards
to try and find number 1? Yep. So we could go. I mean, we could go to 2, and just. I mean, that's probably going to be. I know. I mean, unless they changed it from the demo that I played, small stuff is like could be alleyways. That's just a forward thing. I mean, it's a. We could always loop around if they happen to connect.
So. Not happening.
That's also true.
Yes, I'm assuming that whichever path we go, that's the path you're locked in.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
But we've one key, so we can handle some Panzer gates.
Yeah, we did get one from the inn.
I guess
and here's kind of what I'm thinking as well: is it's only going to be one time. Still, it is 2 threat, but if we go to the small ones usually lower our threat.
Yeah. So you want to do the big one and then hopefully go to some small ones?
Yeah. That was
give it a try.
All right. So time goes up by 1. Threat goes up by 2. And then, yes. Whoop. The All-Fathers Church. So that goes there. Then we have...
What's this? So is it... Signs of Struggle.
Signs of Struggle. So we have 4.
Scavenge 1.
Nice. Okay. Then I have to freaking...
Oh! But if I use...
There we go.
When resolving a point of interest, subtract 1 from the POI modifier. So does that mean we treat it like a 2?
The POI modifier is what's on the expiry. So if we needed to see what a point of interest was, this one specifically has a name.
Oh, okay. So these are locked in.
Those are locked in. But if it was like one that just had that symbol, then it's like we take that, we draw. Let's say it was this one. It's +0. It would be whatever.
It'd be on here, but
it'd be like it's 1 plus.
That's how I'd modify it.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. And then, I have it right here. Yes, gain the specified number of clue tokens according to the clue collecting rules. So this one, which I would need to look at again, I think that had a 2 on it so we went south, meaning that anyone who can gain a red will gain a red.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know why I don't have one. It just said, like, maybe I do just have this one. I'm gonna say I do.
So, does this one have a red then?
It will... blue.
Blue, okay. And these, you said, count as a clue?
They do, yes. Yeah. I don't know if, like, I'm supposed to have one, because it's, like, that's kind of weird because it's supposed to be, unless it skips me, and it goes to this one, it might, actually. Because I don't think I'm gaining clues. I don't need clues to do anything, unless my quest specifically tells me. Oh. So I do think that that's red.
Okay.
So there's a 2.
Sweet.
Anyway, yes. Whenever instructed to gain multiple clues. Oh yeah, we draw a minor mortis. So it was red because we went south, and now the minor mortis is going to be red again.
So means another red for reds.
Yep. All right. So that moved time, and what do you know? Would you look at that? There is.
Did you put the scavenge?
Oh yes, that was a random one, right? The scavenge keyword.
Oh, I know we just did it.
We literally did, but the problem with the learn to play is it tells you like what to get. So it's like, is that the rule we get to pick, or is that just what you fixed for us? Because it's like, I know it has to do with getting a card, Gotta love keywords. Scavenge. Add X loot cards to the loot deck. If the scavenge keyword does not specify which loot card type you may choose. Okay.
So.
Oh, that's right, because it kept saying consumables.
Yeah, because like Kingdom Loot was pretty dope.
Yeah, why wouldn't you ever pick Kingdom Loot? Yeah, let's add Kingdom Gear. Boop. To the loot pile. I don't know what it was there. Okay.
Sweet.
So that was it. So when I head down to... I also didn't even read the card. Grasp of the Fog. Place this card in the active effects, then place a generic token on a random direction of this card. So random direction is going to be to the right. Just place it to the right, yep.
Okay. So now if we move...
If we move to the right, we have to go through the deep fog. But then we discard it. If you travel in a direction different, then we do...
So like going here would trigger it?
Yes. Yep. If you travel in a different direction, place a generic token on that direction of this card. Okay, so if we avoid it for like 3 rounds, or 2 rounds, then we can get rid of that.
Okay, so we can go down.
We can go down.
So for our mini quest, it said I could do a sagacity check in a small location.
When we hit a small location, yes.
To change. So this is where we're trying to get.
Yes.
This is where the person is.
Yes.
Okay.
But if we are not having any luck...
So we have a static kingdom map, and we're just trying to get to that location.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Success. Replace the small kingdom tile on the kingdom sheet with another random small tile. Return the previous one to the appropriate kingdom deck. If you would move on to the tile placed on the kingdom sheet during this expedition, you found your stray.
Okay. Well, we'll move down. I'm down for down.
Alright, so that's going to be 1. Woohoo! We lower threat.
Threat goes down.
I think one thing they did change is these clue tokens used to be on these cards.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a 9 for the Sunken Kingdom. Which I'm not even going to worry about right now. So, lowered threat. It leads to 8. And 11. And a generic token is going to the Seth.
Okay.
Which is actually perfect, because then we can go to 8.
We can go to 8. I might do that check now, because 1 seems to be a little far off.
1's probably, like, up here.
Yeah,
so it's a Sagacity 8 check.
Okay. So I have +1, so I need a 7. I'll take a heat. And I will do Knight Prowess. When I'm about to perform a virtue or an adventure roll, I can add 2 to the result.
Nice.
So it puts me at a 5 or better.
What's your hand limit?
5.
It was 5, okay. Mine's only 4, so I had to get rid of one of my cards. You fucking loser!
Take my last heat.
Oof, you're already maxed out.
Well, it refreshes.
At the beginning of combat.
I don't need it till then. Hey!
There you go.
Success!
Alright, so.
This is when I use my heat. What are you talking about?
Okay, so now it needs to be 17.
17. Well, I feel like we're heading that direction.
We're like here, and you're just like, no, we're not in the right direction.
No, this is not it.
This is not it. This is I see the deep fog. Okay. So I mean, I just say we go left and get rid of and avoid the deep fog. That sounds like
works for me.
That sounds like a shithole time. Do gain a clue though, so it's gonna be blue, which no one needs because we're going left.
Oh, bummer.
Ooh. blood. Okay.
Oh, we have an entry.
Yeah, there's a thing there in the story section, so we have to do the encounter, and I think then it goes to story step. But there is a point of interest. 7 is there, and 9 is there. So, now, exploration. Stonequake. Place a rubble token on a random path leading from your current kingdom tile. This path is closed up until the end of the expedition. So
where we came from is blocked?
On a random path leading from your current kingdom tile. So, we have a rubble token. Do you know what that looks like?
Maybe
I
it
think
is?
it's probably that one. Yep. And the random is going to be north, which it can't. So, oh, it's upside down. Wow. All right. Yeah, where we came from.
Well, we're doomed.
This goes away because that would be the third tile
Okay.
on it. And then we have a point of interest, which is 1 plus 0.
One, a quiet abode, a chosen knight devotes.
Devotes. Gaining Sane 68. When a game element instructs you to gain a saint, okay. There are a few saint-related keywords you will likely encounter during the game. Devote, gain a devotion token. Okay. And a devotion token is one of these. So who do we want to devote?
Roll off.
Roll off. All right. 1.
3! Nice! I'm devoted!
It has to go through your squire.
Aw.
Okay. Well, there is a thing, 40. So I could do 40, 23. While we're here.
Can we both do it?
Why would you ask? Yeah, didn't we both get to read in the Learn to Play? Yeah, because we
so.
read the star 00 and then star 99. I think it's in here. Yeah. It's in here.
Oh, it's in there?
Yeah. So a flurry. So 4023 is a flurry of birds swoops close overhead. The creaking of their metal-jointed wings, a harsh rasp in your ears. You duck low, narrowly avoiding the serrated edges of their beaks. A swift wave of your weapon sends the scavengers scattering, fleeing back to their roosts atop the nearby tower. From there, their croaking calls can be heard, escorting you through the armored birds' territory. There's nothing here for you. Perhaps one of your companions has found something useful? Yeah. So, what was your number?
4037.
Yeah, I'll let you read it. 4037. I'm just like, get away, birds! Stop looking at me, swan!
Little Sir releases a quiet chirp, cautiously descending from your shoulder. He hops through the snow, at times half submerged in the drifts, as he scurries forth. He pauses at a patch of snow like any other, and begins to dig. Having long since learned to trust his instincts, you step up next to the tiny monkey, kneeling to offer a helping hand. The two of you scoop the snow and dirt away together. Under the white tide is a grave, the tombstone fallen flat. Upon the stone, a simple epitaph. 42069 XOXO. Here lies Bertrand, steward of the Allfather, faithful, diligent, and ever joyous. May his rest be peaceful. Normally, you wouldn't lower yourself to grave robbing, but Little Sir's chirps, dripping, grows more insistent as he scrambles around the edge of the fallen gravestone. Okay. If you choose to leave the grave undisturbed, lose one's... Is it curse? Yes, we would lose 1 curse.
Ah.
And return to the delve. Otherwise, suffer 1 bane and proceed.
What are you going to do?
He's pretty insistent. I'll indulge him.
Alright, so you gain a bane.
Yes.
There you go. Not 2.
So what do these do?
They are the despair.
Okay.
You have a bane limit, which is on the
Oh,
far
they
right.
just kill you once
you just die.
Okay. Okay.
Although you do revive, there is a thing you read on your first death.
Okay.
So,
Stealing yourself, you keep digging. There is no coffin. Instead, you find the body of a man, quite large around the gut, caught in throes of petrification. His arm was snapped off at the elbow, possibly from someone trying and failing to contort his body in a pose that could be placed in a coffin. The palm of his severed hand, a bundle of keys are trapped. Shattering the fingers requires no effort. Gain 1 stone key, return to the delve.
hey, alright. Nice. A bane for a key. Not horrible.
It's like his hand turns into a monkey's paw.
Okay, so that was story stuff. So we still have no encounters. So we just keep on trucking. We are about to have an encounter during the story step. Yeah, during the story step, we trigger an encounter, and we were.
How do we rest on the map? What triggers a rest? Is that just the halfway point, then you rest?
Yeah, there's a campfire phase after
okay.
the first exhibition, and then the full clash is like the end of a session, more or less. Okay, well, we need to get to 17. Who the hell? Oh, I mean, potentially 17. Can't go back because there's a whole chasm there now. So, what do you think? Left, West or Sooth?
Which one would give us like clues that I want green clues? So
South.
South.
Because we're at least going to get 1. Okay. So then, oh yay! So will you help me?
Sorry.
Just watch me fuck all this up.
Did I laughed on the side? They laughed.
Yeah, they laughed. Look at that fool. So there's that, and that, and that. And then, all right, 9. So going to gain a time, which will be an encounter, which we'll all get to learn together during the story step. Gain a threat,
Ooh, scary.
which I believe also has to deal with a paw, but that's it. Okay.
Yeah, we can spend these for stuff too, right?
Generic token. Oh, resilience as a key.
As a key. Okay.
Yeah. So you said you get a green. There you go.
Sweet.
I'm gonna make sure you don't get it. Ooh, another.
So am I counted as having 1 on the card? No. Okay.
Nope. All right. Hey, another 1. 14 and 4. Okay, so 4 is here. Ooh. 14 goes there.
Okay. 17 can't be too far off, right?
You'd think. And also, whenever we hit 5 threat, we also lose a resilience.
And what even? So, and your quest is you're just helping these people?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Just get them through to the end.
yeah, I think I'm trying to settle a new village
Gotcha.
for them. I'm just trying to hunt beasties. But we do have an exploration card, the Hunter and the Hunted. Wasn't there supposed to be a? Party leader tests insight. Each other knight may gain heat to add 1 to the party leader's result. That's me. Test insight, Insight 6, which I have 0 insight, and you have no heat to give me. Oh, I guess these guys can.
We can give each other heat?
In this case,
Oh.
each other knight may gain 1 heat to add 1 to the party leader's result. I'll have Rayloff, the eager squire.
I can have Bianca help you if you need it.
I mean, it makes it a 4 higher.
Sure.
There's
Hey!
4 or higher. So, success. Scavenge 2 or 1 night gains 1 chosen clue.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be amazing.
What?
If you could give me a clue.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, thank you. Because that sword's going to be dope.
Is it? Or is it going to be dog
Called the
shit?
Story Blade, baby.
Probably sucks. It's only a mob tier item. Yeah, so that gets discarded, and then we have 1 plus 5. That's a 6 for the point of interest. Suspiciously empty plaza. Party leader tests insight. Oh, I don't want to do another. Oh God, can you modify that?
What?
Oh, you don't have heat to modify, do you?
What is it?
Party leader tests insight 7 or higher. On a success, we have an encounter. On a fail, we have an ambush.
Oof.
So
We're
that'd
about to do one, too.
Well, yeah, I know. And that's why I was like, oh, hey, can you modify that? Does it cost you heat?
Yeah, everything costs me heat.
I hate you.
So is it only refresh during encounters or fights?
Yes. With heat, there's, I don't believe there's anything in the delve that's like a refresh step. I just feel like that was in the combat. In the actual fighting. Let me double check though. Also, I need to double check and make sure we're not having a Panzer Gate show up. No, we're not. Okay. Remember, they're the locks next to the numbers. Yeah, delve round is a travel step. Kingdom tile step, which is resolve all symbols on the back, reveal it, check your new tile for paths, resolve encounter, monster spawns, and movement. Exploration, draw and resolve the top card of the exploration deck, and then the story step. Yep. So, no refresh
Okay.
step. Because then we get to the clash phase, which is... Oh, where is it? Which is... Literally just talking about, yeah, that's like the first thing that happens is the refresh in the clash. So, guess... Well, now we know exhausting yourself unless there's ways to lower heat, which I don't believe I have ways to do. During an encounter, during rests, I can have us fortify. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, we're going to definitely learn about encounters
Okay.
in a sec.
Well, roll it up so you can get that 7 or better.
I don't want to be ambushed.
Yeah!
Oh, all right, so 2 encounters. Thank you. No, that was right there.
You were like, something's moving. I smell meat.
Something's behind us. All right, so I'm gonna pop this bad boy off. I'm gonna keep the caravan there because we have an encounter,
Neoprene.
which is you know what? Actually, I think we're just on the we're on the mob board. Unless doesn't matter. Positioning, monster positioning, night positioning, night. But who are we encountering? That's I think it's based off of what zone we're in because we have not rotated. So I think it's the rats.
Yeah,
the rat wolves.
Rat wolves.
Okay. So the encounter. So these are basically one-time skirmishes.
Okay.
And I believe it kind of is like a they go once, we go once, and so on, and that's kind of it. So let me just see how we figure out how to set it up. Okay, page 40. First, check the type of monster you're facing. If the encounter does not specify, you face the monster in your current district, as indicated by the district wheel, which it did not specify. Find the encounter monster on that board and place the corresponding encounter board on the table so that it's within reach of all players. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I don't have to kind of... So, we are on mob.
Okay.
Oh, this was... Dragon. That board. Okay. So, I'm just going to place this fat thing right there.
Mob!
So this is where we're having an encounter.
Okay, is it like random positioning based on die rolls, or...?
Yeah, actually, that is how it's set up. So... We're not ambush, which is nice. And we're actually going to have 2 encounters with these rat men.
Okay.
Or these rat wolves, because we have one on story step before, on top of the points of interest.
Oh, I thought you succeeded, though.
The success was an encounter.
Oh.
The failure was an ambush.
Oh! An ambush. Gotcha. So it was combat regardless.
Yes. That's why I was trying to get you to modify so we didn't have to do 2 encounters in a row.
Gotcha. That's right. My bad.
Okay, so take the corresponding monster miniatures and the encounter monster card. Oh, okay. That's what those are. Got it. That's what they... Oh! I need to go for a walk. Okay. So. Oh, rats! Oh! Rat wolves. There they are. Okay. That's the only one I'll pull out right now. So, this is the encounter card for them. It should tell us the monster count, the encounter board, which is this. Good deal. So we have rat wolves right here. Then during a normal encounter, you position the monsters first and proceed to positioning the knights. When positioning mobs, check the monster count value, see how many to field. Okay, when placing the monsters on the always, so when fighting against them for each monster miniature, roll a red die. Will you roll a red die for me? Then place the miniature on a space matching the rolled sim. I need just one. Because I need to place it on the spot that matches it. Alright, now roll again.
Oh, well, that's what that was. I did 2, 1 for each of them.
Gotcha. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay, to position your knight miniatures, first roll a red die for each knight, then place your knights on matching unoccupied spaces on the encounter board. Ignore all hope symbols on the rolled dice. Okay. So for me,
blank.
I'm going to go there. And then for the squire, other. Okay, so actually, oh, that's right. Yep. Oh, that's ambushes.
2 sword. Haha! Get him, Bianca.
Yes. So actually, what happens, this is kind of weird, but if there's no space available, like, because I rolled that again, for him to go, I can either not include him.
Okay.
In an ambush, that would be my only choice. If there's no spot for him to go, he's just not included.
Oh, okay.
This is not an ambush, so I could either decide to not place him or put him in a spot where he's being targeted. So, for example, this is where they're targeting, the first space in front of them. Okay. So I could put him there, or I could put him here. And I'll put him here.
Okay.
Then, just like in a clash, the monsters act first. Each monster targets every knight in the indicated area. Each knight on a space targeted by a monster suffers the attack effect shown on the encounter monster card. In case of vigor loss, do not draw more of those cards other than Judicium. So, unless it's going to outright kill us, then you're just not. It's just kind of like, do we take damage or not? Yes. Oh, okay. These are gross. So I might actually not put him in because.
Are they gonna spank his willy?
So if you are in their So monster round step. Got it. Okay. So whenever they're placed... Oh, I see. Okay, no, I'm not going to place him. I was like, why would I ever? So
if I roll... So, question before I just assumed. So I'd rolled just the hope symbol, so I assumed that I could place it on blank, since they were ignored. Was that within rule?
Knight positioning. To position your knight miniatures, first roll a red die for each knight, then place your knights on matching unoccupied spaces on the encounter board. Ignore all hope symbols on the rolled dice. I don't know. That's a good question. Sure.
Okay.
But I'm getting it now. So the monsters are gonna go, and they basically just target where, like, that spot.
Okay.
But that's the thing, is like where they're facing, you know, because it's like, because if that's the way it's at, are they always facing like this, like the way they're looking? I can actually find out. 9. An attack diagram. Oh, that's just the attack diagram. On any space targeted by a monster suffers the attack effects. Okay, so I need to see... Oh, okay. When placing the monsters on the encounter board, always place and turn each monster in such a way that they target the most spaces possible. Got it. Okay, so the most spaces possible. Could have been here, could be here. I'm not entirely sure. And then knight positioning. So this is kind of luck of the die on how they jump in, because they don't move. Like, they don't move, they just kind of attack. He's attacking here, he's attacking here. You lose 3 vigor, and then you're poisoned 1.
Gross.
In this case, they're not hitting us. Now it comes to us. So, yeah. Once the monster round is over, it's your time to shine. Remember, you only have 1 round to win. Each knight may either perform an attack action or a help action. So... The area in which you place knight tokens during the encounter is called the encounter pool. The encounter pool and knight pool are separate. Help action. To use the help action, you check the symbol underneath where you're at, and you can place 1 opening token for each sword and 1 break token for each potential in the encounter pool.
Oh, okay.
And then your attack action is pretty much the exact same way. And yeah.
Okay, so that's where my cunning plan comes in. So during an encounter, when you're about to roll for knight positioning, you can roll an additional red dice.
Got it. Okay, so basically, if you meet this threshold, we get a scrape, which is this.
Okay.
The number of scrapes we get is based off of whether, if we got 0 scrapes, we resolve the failure. 1 scrape is partial success, 2 or more is success.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, you don't move. Like,
okay.
So this one is kind of way too far in this encounter. I can't get to him. So, at best, unless we had a way to move, like a way to move people, we're only going to get potentially 1 scrape.
Okay. What am I could do? Maybe I could
Do you have ways to move?
I mean, both of mine are right next to him.
That's going to kill this one.
That's good, right?
Yeah, but that's only 1 scrape.
Oh, just killing 1 is a
I
scrape?
believe so.
Oh. I can just attack the same one.
Maybe it's not. Oh, yes, scrape effect. Remove the monster from the board. So, I mean, theoretically, I could put him on there, and, I mean, he would take 3 health and poison 1. I don't think it's worth it. So, It's not that bad. So go ahead. We can have you go. I'll help. I have a sword and a potential, so I can add a... I'll add a break. Or I'll add a... Yeah, I can add a break for a potential and a opening for a sword.
So you can do both?
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry. Yep. So one opening and one... one opening and one break. There you are.
Okay. Well then, I'll go ahead and have... I'll go ahead and give it a try. With my broken sword. So 2, I get +2. So what, I need an 8 to hit?
Oh, yes, you do. Sorry.
So 8 to hit. So total. So 6 with the opening, so 5. 5 or better. 2 hits.
Nice.
Okay, so that gives me 3 reds. I need to reach a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. Is there an overcome? No.
No, there's not.
I mean, that's kind of a rough one to hit. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4.
5. Oh, yeah, 5. Oh, 4 with the...
Yeah. Because 2 is fucking hard to get on these. I need another break to even...
Oh, you could have had this one help.
Oh.
Because you know there
But we
was...
only get 1 round, though.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, we're not going to be able to hit this one.
Okay.
So might as well had both people help the one person who could.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, cool. Sweet. All right, so that's a scrape. Remove the monster from the board. And then we both help, because you can either help or you can attack.
Okay.
So we got 1 scrape, which is a partial success. 1 knight suffers poison 2 and loses 3 heat.
3 heat. Poison 2.
Yeah,
how bad is poison?
That's what I was looking up, because I'm like, sounds like you,
I mean, I'll take the heat loss.
well,
but
you can't get the heat loss without the poison.
I want the good stuff. I don't want the bad stuff, Seth.
It's a condition card with 2 generic tokens on it. So I think you just have wicked diarrhea.
That's the plague.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, you lose 1 vigor for each token on this card.
And does it lose a token? Or am I just losing 2 vigor forever?
Poisoned. Lose 1 vigor for each token on this card. If your vigor would drop to 0 or below, it stays at 1 instead. Poison limit 3. If there are 0 poison tokens on this card, discard it. If poison tokens on this card exceed your poison limit, flip this card. It moves to toxified. Well, I know it goes away at the end of a clash. Sunken Kingdom keyword. If you don't have the poison condition card, gain it, then place X generic tokens on the poison condition card.
And then so I'm just taking 2 vigor loss then?
Yep.
Until it's removed?
Someone is. Regardless, someone is taking poison 2. And loses 3 heat. I don't have heat loss, or I don't need...
How do you remove the condition card?
I have no idea.
Can you use the devotion token? Will it protect me?
Yeah, where's God?
Yeah.
We...
I mean, I don't get these cards back yet.
No. You get those. In fact, you're only going to get 1 of those back at the beginning of the refresh round anyway.
Let's see here, maybe it'll go away rest, so... I'm taking 6. I guess I'll take it.
Okay. Alright. And then there's your people. Alright, so that's an encounter. Now we do it again. Because we are on space 4. And it does not say... Trigger an encounter. Yep, it doesn't say against 2. And we are on... Okay, we're only on 3. So, let's go ahead.
Toxify. You've been poisoned.
A Grail. I mean, I guess there. Do we again? I didn't think about it last time, but where was the encounter? Because we're doing another encounter for the one for my actual quest. But what I failed to look at was if it's the same. Yeah. Placing a mob for each monster. Miniature roll a die, then place a miniature on the space matching the rolled symbol. I guess you just pick. Oh, shit. Okay, well then we'll put it there. Alright. And then double sword. Alright. And now us. So. Ooh, perfect. We'll go right there.
Okay.
And double sword. There we are.
She goes.
So we ignore hope symbols.
Sword Grail.
So here. Alright, that's a little bit better. Oops, sorry, who'd I kick? Sorry, Winston. Okay, well, they can't hit us.
Sweet.
So, and let us know in the comments if we're doing this right, but I believe it said to face them in the spaces they can hit the most. Oh, spaces they can hit. Well, they're only hitting one anyway, so I guess it's a bit of a crapshoot. So now it's us.
Okay. Well, if you want to do the slaying this time, I can help you. Give you
Yeah.
one of each.
One of each. Yeah, that's a lot better than
And then, what's he got? He's got 2 swords, so what's that? 2 openings?
two
2
openings, yeah.
rings.
I probably think... I mean, my die's only 1, though. But you give me 1 of each.
Sure.
Boop, boop. Come on, baby! 7 plus 1, that's 8.
Nice.
Nice, so that's the opening. And then the break token is going to be a black.
Do you need a double help before we even continue?
I need a 5. I'm getting a... I got a +1 power with my chipped axe.
Okay.
So, so I think I should get it with a black and a red. I just need to get a 5. I think it might be... Hopefully it's possible, because that poison's pretty brutal. Yeah, I think either she helps him with the 1 each as well.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, baby. It wouldn't have mattered with the double help anyway. That's only 2, so that's a failure.
Damn.
Unless... No, I don't think I have anything that help. Oh! Okay, I also have an encounter thing. Come out swinging. During an encounter, place 1 break token in the encounter pool. Will I get 2?
Yeah, at most you could have reached 3 with what you rolled.
With what I rolled?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you rolled like a 1 potential and then just a single potential.
Got it. Alright. Well...
Well, see, well, 4, assuming with your... That's right, you'd have a built-in 1.
Yeah.
But...
If she helped.
You didn't have another potential symbol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, Yep, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Well, so we didn't fucking
Well, we're fucked.
Well, I mean, don't they just draw their cards and see if they succeed? Oh, yeah, they still need 8 or higher, though. It's pretty fucking hard to get.
Yeah. Yeah, that failure sucks, too. Just so you know.
Yeah.
So,
I guess... Yeah, I can help you. Take 1 of each.
okay. So, yeah. Roll a 7 plus 1. 8.
Oh, hot.
So, that's that. And then...
Your wounds.
Yay!
Oh, killed 1.
Yep.
Squires outdid the knights.
Yeah. So, yep. Scrape gets rid of that. And same thing. One knight suffers poison 2 and loses 3 heat. The failure, for the record, is each knight suffers poison 2.
Grody.
So, but the success is each knight raises their heat limit by 1 and loses 2 heat.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That's why for sure thinking we were going to get it. All right. So, fuck. I mean, I have a lot of health, kind of. So I guess I'll gain poison. You did put 2 generic tokens on it. All right. So that was the 2 encounters. Those were quick, which was nice. And
You guys see the robot?
no,
Okay.
hold on.
Oh, we find a harder one?
I think so. Yeah. What the fuck are the numbers then?
Yeah, that looks one way easier too. The 6 or higher to hit.
Yes. Okay. Whoops.
That looks way easier to win.
Yes. And there's no poison. What's the... Maybe that is what we were supposed to fight. Was a level 1 with a 6 to hit and 2... Okay. You know, getting 2 hits on that level 4...
That was a level 4?
It said 4 up at the top instead of the 1.
Okay.
So, maybe... Whoops.
So what was that, a devil tier rat person?
It might have been. Alright. Because a failure is each knight loses 1 vigor. Partial success, one knight loses 1 vigor and 1 heat. And success is each knight raises their heat limit by 1. Alright.
So we smothered both of them.
Yeah. Well, no, because in the first one, we still couldn't have gotten to one of them.
Gotcha.
So we'll say you lost a vigor and a heat on the first one. So you're only at 2 heat. But you're not poisoned.
That's nice.
And then the second one, we definitely would have killed him. Each knight raises their heat limit by 1. And we're not poisoned.
Okay.
We can throw those away. Hey, we have that to look forward to, of just, having aggressive rickets. What is rickets? Do you know?
Rickets. I couldn't say. I think it has something to do with some kind of joint stiffening.
Gotcha.
Getting it mixed up.
Alright, well. People are probably like, what are you doing? We're like mob level with these just jacked rat. Oink. Oink. Alright.
Like those fucking exploding rats in Black Myth. Big rip.
Oh. Yes, that makes me feel... Because I was like, I kind of hate the encounters, dude. That fucking sucked.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. They made this a fucking... it got work.
Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, but we did succeed on that encounter. One knight in the party may gain 1 martial clue.
Oh, a martial clue. I had 3 over here, so...
Yeah, we can go ahead and make it 3 over here. Sweet. Okay. And what did I have? I had to go somewhere whenever we get to... Oh, no, when you reach 5 threat, you... for the first time, you also lose 1 resilience. And... Oh, gain a passion at the start of the story step if your time is 8. Okay. That's the exhibition clash. Okay. Well, I think we will stop there because that is an hour and a half of time. So, yeah, that's it. That's the kickstart of Kingdoms Forlorn. We'll just keep continuing. I hope everyone's enjoying. Stick around for the rest of the series. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.